How hot did this Duramax get during a 6-minute burnout? We never expected motorhome owners to use this part, and we've got an update on the diff cover for new Ram trucks. It's all in this spooky episode.
Ow. Wow. So we start with our iDash on the road segment. This week we held a contest on Facebook to guess the peak EGT of Proformance Diesel's LML Burnout truck. Let me explain. Our friends at Proformance Diesel in Bakersfield, California have been trying to kill their 2016 Duramax by slaying tires at various events. Why? Because it's fun. They go full throttle until the rear tires explode. They've done it dozens of times at events all around SoCal, and after every run, fans run up to the truck and photograph the glowing red up pipes. Yet, the guys could only guess as to how high the exhaust gas temp was getting because the EGT probes would always melt.
I'm melting! Melting!
So we dug into our stash of laboratory-grade high-temp probes and sent them one rated to 2,500 degrees, along with a Banks analog sensor module and an iDash DataMonster. They installed the equipment and ran the truck at the Central California Truck Show, or CenCal. They did 2 runs, the longest of which was over 6 minutes. Dylan kept his pedal pinned to the floor the whole time, and after the run, the guys slid out the micro SD card from the face of the iDash and uploaded it to datalogviewer.com, where the peak EGT was revealed. The correct answer would win an iDash DataMonster. So hundreds of guesses later, Matt Thidsch, I don't know how to pronounce his name, he guessed 1961 degrees Fahrenheit, and he was right. 1961.178 to be exact. I called Matt to congratulate him, and it turns out that Matt lives in the Netherlands and drives a diesel-swapped Citroen C5, which he tuned himself. Although he says it's a mild tune because it's a family car and he didn't want to upset his wife. Get this, Matt is an automotive telematics engineer. He develops automotive communication system at a Dutch company called FleetGo. Who knew? It was fun speaking to Matt until I got the bill from Verizon. Dope! Congrats, Mattson. Thanks to Steven and Dylan at Proformance for choosing the iDash DataMonster as their preferred OBD gauge and data logger. We'll report back when they kill that poor LML. In this week's R&D update, we take a peek at the development of the next Ram Air differential cover that's coming for the new Ram trucks. The prototype design of the new Banks Ram Air differential cover for the 2019 and newer Ram 25 and 35... 25 and 3500 trucks is being test fitted on trucks right now. This new cover features the same patented Ram Air scoops as our other covers. And of course, the scoops direct cool under-vehicle air through the channel fins, cooling the differential by way of lowering fluid temps. Coupled with enhanced fluid dynamics not seen on any other differential cover on the market, the Banks Ram Air differential cover cools 5 times better than traditional flatback covers. It extends lubrication life, retains fuel economy, and comes with a limited lifetime warranty. And oh, those Ram Air scoops are designed to break away, so if you hit a stump or a rock, they'll break off and allow you to keep on trucking down the road. The new Ram Air differential covers will be available this spring. In our PedalMonster story segment, we hop aboard our broomstick and fly to Advanced RV in West Valley City, Utah. Earlier this month, Advanced RV posted a video on their YouTube channel showcasing the Banks PedalMonster being installed on a Ford V10 motorhome. Dave from their tech team installed the PedalMonster and rode shotgun with the owner. As Dave changes the levels of the PedalMonster using the phone app, you can hear the owner react.
Yeah, she's a lot different.
There's no easier device to install that provides a bigger change in such a heavy vehicle than the PedalMonster. Although we haven't officially announced support for RVs, it's coming soon. No one likes driving their RVs with their foot to the floor. PedalMonster puts an end to the foot on the floor syndrome. Is that a thing? Stay tuned. Next up in our dealer spotlight, we take a look at Bullhide 4x4 in Fort Collins, Colorado. Bullhide started in 1996 as a spray-on bedliner business and grew to provide service and upfits for cars, trucks, and Jeeps. Along with their team of dedicated technicians, owner Scott Butter and his wife Susan offer their collective experience ensuring that the customer is always satisfied and their vehicles are always well taken care of. With over 15 years of experience, Bullhide 4x4 is a powerhouse you want in your corner. If you're in Northern Colorado, give Bullhide a visit. They've been Banks dealers for years. for our time machine. We raise the dead, then eat the brains of the elderly to access their distant memories.
Flip back his scalp to reveal the brain cavity.
So we can relive the year 1990 when Banks introduced the Trans Command. Around 1990, trucks started being thought of as family haulers and not just hauling loads or working the farm. As a result, trucks and SUVs became less utilitarian and more car-like. This transition has included softer suspension, more nicely appointed interiors, creature comforts, and automatic transmissions that have really soft shifts. The problem is that these smoother shifts came at a cost. The soft shifts cost transmission reliability because they were forced to reduce the hydraulic line pressure in the trans, which in turn slowed the speed of the shifts and allowed for slippage to occur. And that slippage created a lot of heat, which is an enemy to any transmission. Ford's E40D and 4R100 truck and RV transmissions were hit the hardest. The solution to the problem, and now when used with older transmissions, was the Banks Trans Command, an automatic transmission management computer that overlaid the stock EEC control of hydraulic line pressure. The Trans Command also monitored the throttle position and vehicle speed to sense vehicle load, progressively increasing line pressure above that signaled by the EEC up to the maximum Ford specification of 190 psi. The more the EEC increased the line pressure, the more the Trans Command added pressure until the maximum pressure was attained. Slip time was decreased. Light throttle shifts remained smooth and firm, while full throttle or heavily loaded shifts were solid and decisive, and the vehicle also accelerated faster. The Trans Command was so innovative that it was awarded a U.S. patent in 1994 and still remains a popular product here at Banks today. And now for part of the week. I thought we had ditched this segment because these graphics were so lame, seriously. Okay, the part of the week is number 25970, the intercooler upgrade kit for the 94 to 97 Ford F-250 and 350 7.3-liter Power Stroke. These were great trucks with a great engine, and they're even more coveted today thanks to reliability and the lack of emissions equipment. The turbo system was a great addition to the engine when it was debuted, but it seemed that Ford engineers forgot one thing. They let the truck leave the assembly line without an intercooler. It wasn't until the next iteration of the Power Stroke in '99 that an intercooler would be fitted to the truck from the factory. Seeing that delay, however, gave Banks the perfect opportunity to add one and include much needed performance. The Banks intercooler system includes mandrel bent 3-inch high-flow boost tubes, large high-efficiency all-aluminum end tanks, a wide-open inlet and outlet, and a massive core area with impressive volume. And because the stock manifold inlet flows more air to one side of the cylinder bank than the other, Banks developed an innovative twin-ram manifold inlet assembly that flows air evenly to both sides for smooth, even power delivery. Large boost tubes, thick core area, wide-open inlet and outlet, big aluminum end tanks, and a twin-ram intake manifold for more cool, dense air for higher continuous power. The intercooler is a great addition for performance or towing, adds more power and lowers EGTs. It allows the driver to sustain max power much longer. And it's available right now at bankspower.com. And a word to the wise, rip out your eyeballs and point them at our Facebook and Instagram feeds. And be sure to subscribe to the Banks Power and Banks Insider YouTube channels to keep up on the latest news at Banks, because we're pumpkin out performance and we're eating brains. That was silly, guys. Come on.